Hey guys, it's Walter here from FX Jake, and we're going to talk about Forex Tester here. I get this email quite often actually, and I got another one today where Huri was asking about why it was that he set up his Forex Tester project. He saved it, he tested some strategy, he saved it, and then later on he came back and he couldn't open it up. And what was even more frustrating was when he went back and opened up a different project, it did open up. So he couldn't figure out why the error message showed up. Let me show you why this is the case. Actually, let me also reduce this so you can see the size of it, the entire size of my chart, because a little bit of it was off the screen there. Now you should see the entire chart. Okay, here's what's going on here. Forex Tester, so you have two modes. When you launch into Forex Tester, you're in testing mode or history mode. When you're in history mode, this is when you put the data into the charts. Okay, so you'll do things like go to the data center and you'll import data from a file. You might get it from your broker or some sort of download website where a broker offers data, or you might pull them off your charts, or you might use the Forex Tester page as well, because Forex Tester actually has a page as well. Let me show you. If you go to Forex Tester data sources, you'll find it right here. And that's just the link here under data sources right here. If you click on that link, you'll get here. So you can see, right now we've got all the way up to June 2013 from January 2001 on the Aussie yen. All of these basically will refresh every month. So every month, at the end of the month, in the following month, you can. So we're in July now. We can get up to June. So in August, we'll be able to get up to July and so forth. So you can download that data here and put it into Forex Tester. I'm sure you probably understand all of that. But the frustrating thing, what about that? Why does that happen? Well, let me show you what happens when you create a Forex Tester project. What you're looking at here is my Forex Tester folder. It's usually not in your, if you're in Windows, it's usually not in your program files folders. It's usually outside of that. The reason why is it won't work if it's in the program files folder. So if you have any problems getting it launched, then that's probably why. So what you need to do is you go into Forex Tester, you click on your projects folder, and then here I've got one called Testing 1. I'll go into my projects folder and I'll look up symbolinfo.dat. Okay, you've got all of these different data files. You got a profit one, the last state up there, the desktop, the screenshot, all this stuff. But now what you need really is this, which is the symbolinfo.dat. Let me open this up with, I like to use Notepad for these sorts of files, but you can, it's Notepad++, but you can also use a Notepad in most cases. So let me show you, let me bring it up. Here it is. This is the symbol.info.dat file, and you can see it's got three currency pairs on here. What does this mean? This means that when I created this project called testing, that I had three currency pairs loaded in here. Now I actually have a new computer, so I don't have everything transferred over, all the data and everything in Forex Tester. So that's basically why I only have one project. If you have a new if you have Forex Tester on your computer and obviously it's locked to that computer, and you buy a new one, you can easily get a new unlock code for that. So if you go to, I think it's help, yeah, register program. You go to register program. You put in your registration key, which obviously you're going to have from the email that they send you when you buy it, and you put it in there, and then it'll send an automatic request for the new registration. So that's all done fairly quickly now. Didn't used to be the case. You used to have to wait for an email and stuff like that, but now it's all pretty automated, so it's great. So the point is, when you have this, let's get back to that. So when you have a new software, when you have a new hardware, a new computer, you don't need to buy Forex Tester all over again. You just get a new unlock code. Now, in the project folder, it knows which symbols, which currency pairs were loaded during that project. all of the currencies that I create, when I go and import them here, I import the currencies, and then I change the properties and all that stuff, and then I go ahead and generate ticks. When I click on this button, it'll generate ticks for all those currencies that I've imported. Then I go into testing mode, and what's going to happen is it's going to remember that it's got the Aussie, the Euro, Yen, and the Pound. And it knows that it's got the Aussie, the Euro, Yen, and the Pound. And it will not load the project unless it has the same exact currencies loaded. So this is what I recommend you do. If you're going to test anything, before you start your project, just go back and create all the ticks that you might possibly trade. So for example, even though you don't trade gold, you might go ahead and import gold into your charts, okay, when you're in history mode. Then go through testing mode and then do all of your testing, and then it won't matter because you'll have all the ticks generated for all the currency pairs, okay? It'll be fine. But if you only have a few in there and then you put it and then you save your project, then you put a few more in there and you save the project, the original project won't open because it's got different currencies now that are in there. So the important point here is whenever you save a project, it remembers which currencies are there, and it will not work. It will give you an error if it doesn't have the exact same currencies loaded that were loaded when you saved that project. So here's how so what you would do, obviously, if you have a project and you didn't create all of the currency pairs at once, and you can't get that project open and you desperately want to open it, then this is what you do. You go to your Forex Tester folder, you click on projects, you go to the testing one, you click on, you go to the folder that's the project. There'll be a bunch of them here if you have several projects. You open up the one that you're interested in, that project name. In this case, it's testing one, and then you open up that symbol info.dat folder. If you can open it with you probably won't be able to open it with like Word or things like that. You probably want to download a program like the one that I use, which is Notepad++. And you can just look that up. Download Notepad. You might also be able to use just standard Notepad, in fact. Let's actually do that. So what I might do actually is go ahead and get Notepad up and running and see if I can open up a file. So let me go to my computer, and then I'm going to go to Forex Tester, and then I'm going to go to Projects, and see if I can just open up in Notepad, because I think it should work. Let's just see. Oh, there it is. So you can just use Notepad. If you have a regular Windows on your computer, you can just use regular Notepad as well. You don't have to download Notepad++. So there you go. That will tell you the currency pairs that you need to generate ticks for, so that you can open up that project in testing mode and go ahead and keep testing it. All right? But again, the real solution for this is to simply go ahead and get all of your currencies loaded, generate the ticks for all of those, and then start testing and saving your projects. That way you know that they'll all open in the future. I wish you very happy trading, and we'll see you soon. Bye.